They did it again. So what started out as an online mood board, Hidden New York has now transformed into so much more. Not only is it now one of the most followed pages for streetwear, sneakers, and pop culture, it even has an entire line of merchandise, and over the last couple of years, we've seen some really nice sneaker collaborations as well. And to this day, we still have no idea who the admin is, whoever it is behind that mood board. Well, now they have yet another collaboration with Asics, and I got an early pair. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Hidden New York collab with Asics on the Gel Venture 6 Shield. So quickly, let's just get this out the way. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and also following me on Instagram. I'm posting content on there daily on my stories, and it's definitely the best place to contact me. The link can be found in the description. So earlier this year, we saw the release of this shoe right here, the Hidden New York Gel NYC, and we are in November now, and still to me, this is one of my favorite drops of the whole year, and definitely my favorite Asics pair to release this year. And after dropping those, Hidden definitely deserved a second collab with Asics, and now we have it. It's right here, the Gel Venture Shield. First of all, big shout out to Hidden New York for sending me this pair early. I'm very grateful to have them, and big congrats on your second collab with Asics. So these did have an early release over at ComplexCon. Hidden actually had a really cool setup at ComplexCon where they dropped the shoes, but they are also going to be releasing online, and so far from what I've read, that date is going to be December the 20th. I'm not sure whether or not they're going to be as limited as the previous one. Those pairs released not only on Asics but a few other retailers as well. I don't know exactly what the retail price will be on this collab version. I know the regular price of the Gel Venture Shield 6 is $130, so you can expect this collab to be between $150 or $160 if I'm taking a guess. And based on the marketing and promotional material I've seen for the sneaker, it seems like Hidden definitely went for an archaeological theme with this one, especially if you check out the entire drop, including all the apparel and the merch. I mean, there's even a hidden dinosaur dropping alongside this pair. The Gel Venture 6, after all, is a trail running sneaker, and you can see that theme right on the box. So at the top you have Asics and Hidden, but then you have this label on the box which looks like something you would see in a lab, and underneath the box it says Prehistoric Technologies, and it has this unique logo that was designed for this collab between Asics and Hidden. The guy on the logo does look like an archaeologist. And on the inside of the box, you have what looks like some sort of map. I couldn't really tell if this was a map of Tokyo or of New York, but it does have these GPS coordinates on the box, which after I Googled them, they do seem like locations in Tokyo and New York. But if anyone knows the significance of those locations, make sure you let me know in the comment section. And getting into the shoes, so on first look in hand, these are incredibly clean, no denying that. Even though I loved the Gel NYCs, I know that for a lot of you guys, the shoe was just a bit too much, especially with those pixelated details. It may have been a bit loud for you. Well, on this sneaker, they did go for a much more simpler look. The highlight of the shoe, of course, is the turquoise colored Asics logo. It does have like a gradient finish to it. Depending on the angle, it may look blue or green. It did remind me of the original Asics collab, that very limited pair of GT 2160s with sneaker customizer JW Customs. That shoe also had a similar color. The rest of the shoe is quite subtle. There are some hits of gray, of course, but it is predominantly a white sneaker. Now this model, the Gel Venture 6 Shield, you might not have heard of too much from Asics. It is a pretty new model actually. And what makes it different from a regular Gel Venture 6, of course, is this rubber shield that you see wrapped all around the shoe. And of course, this protects the sneaker from scuffs. This is a trail running sneaker after all. I mean, have a look at that outsole. That is a very rugged outsole. Although I have to admit, I don't think I would be wearing this trail running or hiking. They're just too clean for me. If I'm gonna be going hiking, I'm gonna be wearing my dustiest hiking shoes. These are too clean. I don't want to ruin these. There's also quite a lot of interesting subtle details on the shoe. First of all, with the material, so you don't get a usual mesh upper on the sneaker. Instead, it looks like you get what feels like a ripstop nylon material, making it even more durable for hiking or trail running. I really like the way the logos look on the tongue tongue on the shoe. It makes that green really pop. There's also this tiny hidden logo on the gray mudguard all the way at the front of the shoe. Also on the heel, you have these green heel tabs with the Hidden New York logo. The medial side of the shoe is actually quite empty, and if you hadn't told me this was an Asics pair, I would think this is a pair of Solomon's because that's what it looks like. And then check out these insoles. So the insoles do look quite similar to the inside of the box I showed earlier. I'm really curious what these GPS coordinates are all about. I mean, we have them all over the sneaker. These insoles do look sick though. Now that I think about it, I think the right insole with the hidden logo, that one is a map of New York. It seems like that's Manhattan Island. So the other insole with the Asics logo, I'm guessing that's somewhere in Tokyo. The regular laces that come with the shoe are these rope style white laces, but very interestingly, you also get these transparent laces. They seem to be made out of like a stretchy plastic material. I think it's a really interesting look on the shoe. I saw some comments, people saying that the regular white laces were a bit too white. You guys are probably gonna love these transparent laces. I think I prefer the white ones, to be honest, because the material used to make these transparent laces will make them a bit hard to stay tied. I think they're gonna come loose quite often. Moving on to sizing. So I'll be honest, I had never worn a pair of Gel Venture 6s before. Hidden New York asked me what size I wanted, and I asked for my usual Asics size, which is to always go a half size up. I go a half size up in the Kayano 14s, in the GT 2160s, and also the Gel NYCs. So I figured I would be a half size up in these as well, but I have to admit I was a bit wrong on that. I think I could have easily fit at my true size in this pair because there is quite a bit of room in the toe box for me. So I would say whatever your normal size is on those other Asics pairs I mentioned, go a half size down from that. Some people like to go in their true size on the Kayano 14s and the GT 2160s. I don't know how you guys do that, but if you do, then I still think you probably would want to go a half size down from that in this pair. This shoe also does have the gel technology in the heel, so it is a very comfy shoe, an extremely comfy shoe. I mean, when it comes to Asics, you can't really complain about that aspect. And with that nice rubber outsole with all that traction, it makes it a pretty good pair for those wet months. So just once again, go a half size down from your regular Asics size in these. Overall opinions on this shoe, great collab, great second collab with Asics and Hidden. I think they nailed it with the theme of this collab, with that archaeological theme. And just from a looks point of view, a very clean looking pair of shoes, and of course a bit more wearable than the first pair that dropped, although I will say I do like that first pair better. I am a fan of the more louder shoes in general though, so you guys might disagree with me, but do let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the Hidden Gel Venture 6? Will you be copying them when they drop in December? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and for supporting my channel. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.